In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 MLB games happening on August 7th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Athletics versus Washington Nationals. The two cellar dwellers, one from the American League West and the other from the National League East, are set to close out their 3-game series in D.C. on Thursday afternoon, with the Athletics and Nationals splitting the first 2, Washington scraping a 2-1 squeaker on Wednesday after Oakland unleashed a 16-7 barrage the day before, teeing up a finale where shaky arms could let the bats run wild again. Oakland holds a subtle advantage on the hill in this lefty-lefty duel, with Lopez racking up whiffs at an impressive clip, 84 strikeouts in just 70 innings, that should feast on the Nationals' swing-happy lineup, especially since the Athletics have taken 3 of his last 5 starts. Washington's Parker has faded down the stretch, coughing up 130 hits over 117.2 innings with fewer punch-outs, putting more balls in play against a power-packed Oakland offense that's outscored the Nats' anemic attack all year. This pits 2 of the league's bottom-tier pitching staffs against each other, and in a hypothetical 10-game set, you'd see way more explosions like Tuesday's rout than Wednesday's low-wattage grind. Parker's 7-11 in 22 starts without a single one-run loss, and after the Athletics hammered a superior lefty like Mackenzie Gore in this series, expect them to tee off on Parker, who gets lit up routinely, while Lopez's upside shines against Nats bats that flail versus southpaws. As our first pick for this matchup, the Athletics money line is our full game side pick. The team total over has cashed in 58 to 52 to 6 for Oakland games and 60 to 49 to 4 for Washington this season, hitting in 6 of the Nats' last 7 where they've leaked 71 runs total, averaging enough to eclipse a 9-mark solo, before factoring in their own output against an Athletic staff that's surrendered 6+ in 3 of 4 lately. Both clubs boast stronger sticks than arms in 2025, priming this for free-flowing scoring over another defensive slog, especially after Tuesday's fireworks showed what happens when these lineups connect. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago White Sox versus Seattle Mariners. Seattle has a shot to tighten the gap on Houston atop the AL West as they welcome the Chicago White Sox to T-Mobile Park on Thursday, turning what could be a routine matchup into a pivotal opportunity for the Mariners to build momentum while the Sox try to extend their post-All-Star surge against a pitching staff that's been stingy at home all season. I get the buzz around Chicago's recent heater since the break, but the shine's fading in this spot against a Mariners squad that's finally clicking at the plate and boasts Logan Gilbert dominating in his own park. I'm not one to chase the White Sox anyway, especially with Smith getting shelled lately, giving up 15 hits and 15 runs over his past 16.1 innings, which spells trouble. Seattle's strung together a solid stretch these last couple weeks, and Gilbert's been untouchable at home with a 2.27 earned run average, .144 opponent average across 47.2 innings, and a sparkling 0.98 WHIP overall. Too many factors stack against the Sox here, making the Mariners the clear choice to roll and cover. As our first pick for this matchup, the Seattle Mariners to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Even with Seattle's bats showing more life this year, T-Mobile Park remains a graveyard for offense, where the Mariners scrape just 3.98 runs per game compared to 5.12 on the road, with their OPS plummeting from a league-second .774 away to a lowly .684 at home. It cuts both ways, as their pitchers thrive with a 3.39 earned run average in front of the home crowd versus 4.29 elsewhere. Chicago scuffled everywhere, posting the American League's worst .667 OPS even amid this hot streak. And with Seattle 4-8 to the over in their last 12 plus the White Sox at 21 to 33 to 3 on the road overs, this setup screams limited scoring that stays under the line. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Cincinnati Reds versus Pittsburgh Pirates. It's the lid lifter for a 4-game weekend tussle between National League Central competitors in the Steel City, where the Cincinnati Reds head to the Keystone State to tangle with the Pittsburgh Pirates on Thursday night, fresh off Cincinnati's missed sweep opportunity in a 6-1 loss to the Cubs on Wednesday afternoon and Pittsburgh's 4-2 rubber game stumble against the Giants at home. With the Reds holding a 4-2 season series lead, though the Pirates snagged 2 of 3 in their last PNC Park set back in mid-May. I'm bucking the trend and fading Paul Skeens here, not because I'm down on his electric 2.02 earned run average and sub-1 WHIP, but because the Pirates keep hanging him out to dry with 0 run support, leaving him at 6-8 despite ace-level stuff, and with Pittsburgh capping his innings late in the year. There's no way they deserve such heavy favoritism against a playoff contending Reds squad that's flat-out superior. Pittsburgh's pen got taxed hard in Wednesday's loss, with key arms leaking runs, while Cincinnati trots out Brady Singer, who's been a revelation this season with just a handful of clunkers, and facing a Pirates offense that's too punchless to force any regression. The totals imply a 1-run nail-biter, but if we're knotted up heading to the late innings with Skeens likely done, I'd take Cincinnati's ticket every time, especially at this juicy price that screams value for an outright win. As our first pick for this matchup, the Cincinnati Reds money line is our full game side pick. Cincinnati ranks 10th in scoring at 4.53 runs per game while conceding 4.17 for an 8.7 average total, bumping to 8.82 on the road, but they've leaned under with a 68-41-6 record in 115 games, mirroring Pittsburgh's 65-47-3 under mark as the Pirates scrape the bottom at 3.54 runs per game for a meager 7.59 average that dips to 7.55 in PNC Park. Expect Skeens to muzzle the Reds early while Pittsburgh's bats stay dormant, keeping this one low-key and under the line. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Miami Marlins versus Atlanta Braves. The Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves kick off a 5-game National League East series on Thursday, pitting a surging Marlins squad against a Braves team that's floundered all season, setting up an opener where Miami's momentum and a hot young arm could overwhelm Atlanta's injury-plagued lineup and shaky pitching in a matchup that's leaned low in recent history. The Marlins have been scorching over the past 2 months, and there's no sign of cooling off against a Braves outfit that's flat-out struggled, especially with Perez locking in, surrendering just 15 hits and 4 runs across his last 34 innings at age 22, emerging as a top young talent whose dominance should shine here. This marks the 3rd series between these divisional rivals, with Miami up 3-2 overall, and though Perez had a hiccup against Atlanta in late June, he's since ripped off a 4-1 stretch with a 1.64 earned run average and 40 strikeouts over 38.1 innings, primed to devour a Braves order gutted by injuries, including the loss of Riley, that sputtered offensively. On the flip side, Carrasco's been leaky with an earned run average north of 5 and a 1.53 WHIP, getting tagged in his Braves debut, which Miami's confident bats, riding a 6-4 mark in their last 10 against Atlanta, should exploit early before feasting on that woeful bullpen for a decisive edge. As our first pick for this matchup, the Miami Marlins money line is our full game side pick. The unders cashed in 3-1 this season between them and dominated 7-1-1-2 in their last 10 meetings, often thanks to lopsided affairs, and this setup screams more of the same with Miami's red-hot Perez facing one of baseball's sleepiest offenses. Atlanta's plated 2 runs or fewer in 4 of their past 6. Carrasco's given up 3+ runs in 6 of 9 starts, so expect the Marlins to scratch across enough for the win without exploding, especially since they've topped 5 runs in just 2 of their last 9 amid this strong form, keeping things contained and under the line. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.